challenge stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a nice play by the defender there. When you're cold and you're wet and it's snowy like this, you just want to make plays and get to the sideline. Why? Because there's a heater over there. Give it to me and my jacket, please.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle. It's James. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah,
and they will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying the left side. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Buying some time. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to run it. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempts, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Foley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Punts it out of the air. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Under fire. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was saying he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air. It's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
That's a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's got 69 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Nelson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give on the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. They got to stop turning the football over.
Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The throw to the outside is complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give to the lone running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The sure hands, it's Harris. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone. Touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Huskies! Special teams proving to be special.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep right. Running into the open space. Across the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Hard-hitting tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
This late in the season, everybody's looking for that statement to make to the committee. This running game about to finish off quite an impressive point.
Yeah, and I think later in the season when it gets colder outside and you're fatigued a little bit, when you can lean on your ground game, you can show you're an elite team and you prove your way into the playoffs. Nice statement at the end of the season.
They're the higher-ranked team coming into this one for a reason, guys. And it's like a closing argument to the year, right? You're obviously building your resume all throughout going back to week one. But to do it like this late in the season, running the ball, that's a statement that the committee, they just can't ignore.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams.